And we are live. So as usual, as per usual, we're coming in the last minute, very last minute. Editing the show, getting ready for you. You know we have an exciting show today. Renata, you want to do the honors, please?
Hey guys, good evening. Welcome to Brazil with Renata Lopes. And tonight we're going to talk about the place. It's called Santa Teresa in Rio.
Okay. Before we get to that, because that's in your questions as well, right? Um, I just want to say, I know we weren't there for Monday's show, but that was a weather issue. So it was raining a lot in Brazil. Renata, why don't you tell them?
Yes.
You want me to tell them? It was raining, so she couldn't get to record what she needed to get to. So we had half a show, and we didn't want to bring you half a show. We wanted to finish. It was a 2-day shoot when she went to Santa Teresa, and we wanted to bring you a full show. So we just postponed it. It was all kind of last minute. The weather has been a little bit non-cooperative for Renata recording.
Yeah,
So
yes, I've been in Santa Teresa place. Try to record the video for you guys, but I'm already there late. And then I don't have a good quality, good info for you guys. So I think, okay, I back another day and do it. But then it's a lot of rain after, and I can back there. I need to wait for the good weather to go there and doing the record.
right. So that's why, guys. So sorry for that. Welcome, bem-vindo para todo pessoas. Welcome to the show. This is our Thursday show. We are here every Monday and Thursday, unless something unforeseen happens, some kind of act of God that keeps us from doing the show. But our usual times are Monday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what's up, guys? Boa noite. JB is in the house. Blackfist86. Marcus is back. What's up to everyone? Today is going to be a good show because there's two parts to the show. The first part, Santa Teresa, but we have questions set up for that, so let's hold on for that. And the second part is Renata?
Yeah, the second part, it's the loyal. He's talk about visa.
Lawyer.
Yeah, lawyer.
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 Yes.
Well, he's come to help us with some info about have some guys, they contact me, they asking what they have to do to buy apartment house in Brazil, and also they want to know to get the permanent visa, if they can't, when they not need married or have children. So like the permanent visas, working, these things.
Yeah, we've had a lot of questions over, all the time. People want to know, they want to move, they want to be in Brazil. How do I do it? They're asking Renata all the time for consult on those matters, and she doesn't do visa stuff and that kind of consult. So she went out, talked to her immigration lawyer, somebody she's dealt with in the past, and yeah, he's going to be here a little bit later. Hopefully that goes smooth, because like I said, we're last minute here. Everything is on the fly. So this is live. Okay, well, let's get started. We won't start with the video right away. We'll let some more people come in, but we can ask a couple of questions here. And the first one was, where are we going today? Where are we going today?
Where are we going today? Santa Teresa.
Uh-huh. And and where it's Santa. Well, let me just read this. Santa Teresa, a bohemian neighborhood of Rio with colonial buildings and cobblestone streets, steep on the hillside. It's an alternate Rio. It's not the one you're used to seeing. When you think of Rio, well, for me, I think of beautiful beaches and the hotels and whatever beachside, right? But this is on the hills. It's like old school buildings, cobblestone streets, very artsy, a lot of galleries, restaurants. It's a whole different vibe. It kind of reminds me of, I want to say, what does it remind you of? Oh, you haven't been there. Off the top of my head, I can't think. In California, with the streetcars. Renata, help me out.
I don't know. Santa Teresa, for me, it's look like I've been in Los Gatos, California. To me, it's look like, up in the mountain in Los Gatos, where I am. Yeah, Santa Teresa, it's like it's up in a hill.
Okay. You know what? I remember San Francisco. That's what I was gonna say.
San Francisco.
I
I've been
mean,
in Los Gatos in San Francisco. Santa Teresa, it remind me Los Gatos up in
okay.
the mountain there.
Okay. And where is it located?
That's located downtown and Zona Sul. It stay between downtown from Rio and Zona Sul.
So there it is, guys. You see where Copa is. It's yeah. How far is it? How long does it take to get there from say Copa?
Yes, it's about 25 minutes from Copacabana.
Yeah. And it's not far from, well, it's right behind Lapa. Like, you can walk from all those clubs in Lapa to Santa Teresa to the Celeron stairs. It's all kind of in the same area. It's at Lapa is at like the foothills of that hill that goes up the side, and that's where Santa Teresa is. And it's a big place. It stretches all the way down to Christ
Yeah,
Redeemer.
you walk a little bit Santa Teresa to Lapa stairs, Cilaron stairs, but it's a little bit walking. But yes, everything is connected because Santa Teresa it's stay in the downtown from Rio, in the central of
Mhm.
Rio.
Okay. And what's the best way to travel there?
Uber, but for people's who's want to doing the full traveling, I mean Santa Teresa have one. I don't know how to call this train when they pass. It's not a train.
Streetcar.
Yeah. So for who's want to doing that, it's good also. You know, you see all the houses, the buildings there. So and you get on the city to walk in after in the street inside. You can drop off where you want it. And then when this train pass, not matter what time or when, you just need to stop in the station and get back.
Yeah, it's just one track, one rail, so it's nothing complicated where you got to get off, get a transfer, go another direction. It just
Yeah,
goes up
right.
the hill and back down the hill. And
Yeah.
how long does it take to go all the way to the top?
No, I don't check this.
Didn't you
I
go all the way to the top?
I go all the way to the top in a train.
15 minutes, an hour, like what?
No, maybe 30 minutes.
Okay. Okay. We can start the video or let me see. Yeah, let's get into the video and then come back. There's a couple more questions, but I think some of them might be answered in the video itself.
Yeah, because Santa Teresa, when I'm there, I already hear, some friends of mine stay there and they say they like it. That's one of the reasons I go there to doing the video to show you guys, because it's outside from Zona Sul, like Copacabana, Ipanema. It's a little bit more far. That's not expensive, same there. They have hostel there, really nice hostel. I hear that from my friend, and they say they like the place. So some they say, like two of us, they say when they come, they like to stay in Santa Teresa because it's quiet compared to Zona
Really?
Sul.
Okay. Do you think it's safe?
Yeah, it is safe. It is safe. It's have one favela close to there, and Santa Teresa have favela very close. It's there, up in the mountain. Everybody can see it, but it's not that dangerous. You know, possible go like walking inside this favela, but yeah, just stay in the area where's the tourist area, same in Zona Sul from Rio, Copacabana, other places.
Okay. Jeff Johns 357. What's up, man? I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. We do have a question here. Before we get to that, let me go back because I did miss a question. What can we do? What are the things you can do in Santa Teresa? Is it like a touristy area? Is there a lot of things to do? What do you do?
Yeah, in Santa Teresa they have nice restaurants, and bar also. It's in the night have a live music in the bars and restaurants. So, and it is close to Lapa. Some people's when they come to stay in Santa Teresa because they really like Lapa, and it's very close to them, more easy to go there.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me get to this question. It's from Zero to Hero asks, "Hey, I'm new to the channel. Do you have a video about living in North Zone? I hear you can live a good middle class life there."
North Zone.
North Zone. Wait. Before I get to that, what are we drinking today? Brahma, Sauji. Everybody, Sauji. Okay, North Zone.
Saúde.
Hanata, you want to talk about North Zone?
First, I try to understand what does that mean.
North Zone, up north. Like where Rio Black is. North Zone.
Huh?
North Zone. Like South Zone is Copa. North
Oh,
Zone.
okay. But I don't know exactly where this area is.
It's a big. I mean, it's north. So I know there's some favelas up there, and I know there's some areas up there you need to be careful. I don't know about this middle class areas that you're talking about. Are you familiar with up there at all, Renata? Should I pull up the map again?
Yeah,
Hold on.
better.
Let me just find North Zone. Let's see if it even comes up. Oh no, not really. Um, remember where that DJ?
Oh,
He
yes.
lives in the North Zone. Let me pull up the map again, but um, I don't know if you can really tell by just looking at this map. But yeah, that DJ lived up there. But North Zone is it's not like it's one city. It's a whole area. Just like Copa, it's like saying South Zone, and that includes Copa, Ipanema, Leblon, everywhere south, right? Are you familiar with neighborhoods up there? Any of them?
Well, I'm more like Zona Sul area and very inside Rio places, like Nova Iguaçu, Mesquita, Milópolis, Niterói. It's Yes, I know more inside and outside where's the tourist area. So
Okay. Sorry, Zero to Hero. Don't know much about it. I've been up there. I've gone to a club up there a couple of times, and I have a DJ
oh
friend.
yeah, the club you talk about it's in Madureira. Madureira.
It's North Zone.
I don't know.
No, I'm telling you that it's North. That's why everybody's like, "Oh, you're going to go to North Zone? That's in North Zone. Oh, don't go. Be careful when you go up there." It's like a lot of people, Brazilians, will have told me, "Hey, it's dangerous up there." I have a DJ friend that lives up there in a favela, and I went up there to do some filming. I filmed him up there. I did a little promo, cut a little promo for him, and it was cool and everything. Um,
That
I don't know any other areas up there. I've never been up there, and that was a favela that I was in. It
yeah,
wasn't.
that's danger area. If they found you are tourists, yes,
Yeah, yeah.
that's dangerous.
Um. Okay. Somebody is asking me. Oh, Black Beach Material says, Dennis, what are you drinking, buddy? Well, I normally do the water, but I needed something a little bit stronger today, so iced tea, guys. That's about as strong as I'm gonna get right now. Okay. Any other? Let's get to the video, I guess. Yeah. Um. Let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
To stay when they come to Rio.
Oh.
Hey guys, welcome to Brazil with Renata Lopes, and today I'm going to show everybody how to take the train to go into Santa Teresa. Many guys, they ask me about hotels, hospitality, place to stay when they come to Rio and other place out from Zona Sul from Rio. So they asking a lot about Santa Teresa, and I go to show you guys a little bit about Santa Teresa. And now I am near Largo da Carioca. Here, that's the museum. Talk about a little bit about the history for the train. Come with me. Let's go check. Here, that's one. It's a provisory before the museum. About the history for Santa Teresa, the train, it's another side of Rio, but have accident in 2011, and then because the accident, they moved to here, next to the train station. So then let's go inside and see. It's small, that's provisory, it's for short period. Let's go, look. That's really nice, made with wood. I know the details. And look at the color. Nice, it's really nice. And here, that's two friends mine, Mark and Kevin. Say hi to everybody. Here, when you guys come, everybody need to sign the name, put the date, the birthday, sign, and just come in. It's not pay nothing, it's for free. And here it's a little bit about the history. That's how they start. Look this one. Oh my God. Long time ago, that's how they start to pass the peoples one side to the other side. This animal here, it's a very special raça. I don't know how to call it.
It's a donkey. Donkey.
Mm-hmm.
But they come especially from São Paulo. They bring São Paulo to here, Rio, for transportation. And then that's the second. And then they change, and then it's coming more and more modern. And they complain about the color. People in the city and Santa Teresa, they complain about the color green because it's many trees. When the train comes, people sometimes they don't see because it's so many trees and the train it's green. So everybody sign, talk to the government, and they win. You know, they going to process to change the color. Now it's look like that. And here it's other side. Here it's not Santa Teresa. Here it's about Rio de Janeiro. And wow, the histories, the pictures, it's fantastic. Before it's allowed to rental the train for weddings or for carnival. Nice. Oh my god, look at that. This one, I say many men, one woman here. I think the woman's maybe inside in the middle seat. 1963, the train in Rio de Janeiro, it stopped. And now it's only in Santa Teresa. Oh my god, look at the size of these tools.
Essa era as peças que tinha antigamente, usava essas aí.
Yeah. Years ago, that's what they use. Now they don't need them anymore. And before, when you are on a train, if you want the guy stop, you just push. Nice. That's the horn. You know the horn for when you press the horn for people to get out for the front for the train. Really nice. Oh boy, obrigada, hein? Now let's go buy the ticket and let's see the price. I have the tickets. Let's go. Tem buzina aí? I asked Bianca, where's the horn? The horn? Beep, beep. Yeah, because now it's changed, now it's more modern. So. Dun, 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 dun. Santa Teresa. Cost 23 tickets. The house is old and the building's old and it's old. It's one city, history city, 4 years ago. Okay, let's go. Here we pass in the top of lava. The arc on the lava.
That's where we met and in Lapis. You see the arcs, the shell,
What's up?
the shadow.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, that's in Lapa.
Yeah, that's the bridge. If anybody that's been to Lapa,
Lapa.
you know that bridge you pass under. It's all white. The arcs you drive under there. On the other side of this is Lapa, all the clubs.
Yeah, I can see the train also in the shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I want to Ed. I don't know. Again, Ed sent you a Cash App earlier before the show. So thank you, Ed. It was a $13 Cash App. I don't know which Ed it is. Maybe it's Ed Babine. I don't know. I don't want to say the last name that I see here, but thanks for the
Thank you.
support. Just quick question, guys. Hold on one second. You sent your friend the link. What time is he coming in?
When we done about Santa Teresa.
Oh, okay. So he's watching right now.
Think so.
How you doing? Anytime you want to come in, you're more than welcome. But yeah, let's keep going.
Some people's goes down and some just come up. Oh boy! It's difficult when the cars don't know where to pass. Now we stop in the other station. I've been here before in this restaurant in the corner there. And I already smell the food from there. Let's go! Now they change look. Now we back, so because we back, now he's turned the seats. Everybody needs to stand. Vem cá, e depois pra gente usar pra pegar o outro descendo.
Pode embarcar à vontade.
Ah, tá.
Esse faz ali, ó. Você faz aqui, ele leva.
Now we change the side. Before we are in the front, now we are in the back. Now we walk in. Inside the street from Santa Teresa. It's a lot of old houses here. And we walking now because now we're going to the Mirante. I see many houses for sale. And also, I see it's many tourists. That's the Teatro Municipal.
De flor que
Here is the Mirante. Here, where's the view?
Y en tu vida puedes dejar la soledad, siempre contigo ella está.
This side, where's the Sugarloaf? This side, where's the Gold? Copacabana, Ipanema side. And then the other side, that's the Niterói.
Duérmete, pronto los sueños llegarán. Contigo ella siempre está. Llegó la estrella, llegó para ayudarte a dormir. Y sabes que con ella nunca tiene que sufrir y con amor puedes vivir. Si duérmete, mi angelito, sueña con...
Hey guys, one more day and I'm back to...
Wait. Okay, so just want to explain to people. You got to the first day you got there late, right? As you can see, when she was coming back down, the sun was going down. It was already sunset. So that's why you decided to come back a second day, right?
Right.
That's why we're on day 2, guys. Okay.
Santa Teresa. I have to back here because the first video I'm not done. Come with me and explore a little bit more about the city. Here, it's one of the train station. Here you guys can walk in very easy to the Celeron steps. I can see many tourists. So already here we see 2 restaurantes. It's many groceries, little stores where they sell things. Here on this side they have a hostel. Come look, they have hostel. Cadê Santa Teresa? Here it's one bar. I'm sure in the night they have events. I've been here before in this restaurant. It's good. I like the food. And Santa Teresa, the streets, they are very tiny and small, straight streets. I don't know how to explain. But this restaurant, it's really nice. Have live music now. Oi, linda. Tudo bem? Beijo. Beijo. Oi, meu amor. Como vai? Oh, it's a restaurant. Let's go. Come with me. Now I'm here in one restaurant in Santa Teresa. O nome do restaurante?
Casa Nossa.
I'm here with Viviane, and she's going to show us a little bit about this. It's a bar and restaurant, and at nighttime they have music, and it's really good. So here it's the ambient, where's the bar with music, people come. Vocês também têm música ao vivo?
Temos música ao vivo todos os dias aqui, é o nosso principal.
Yeah, they have live band every day, every night. That's the first thing they have here in the place. It's live band.
Aqui. Essa área interior, reservamos mais para eventos e fazemos também como nosso bar.
Here it's the area where the people sit, drink. Also, when people want to make a reservation for a party, privacy, they just make a reservation also. Okay? They have 2 ways to come off. Have one side, you know, is outside, and this step with the stairs, it's inside. Wow, nice guys. Oh my God, look, the kitchen. Wow, nice, I love it.
Esse é o nosso salão interior para o almoço. Nosso segundo andar é destinado ao restaurante.
Here they have a lunch, dinner, a lot of things.
Danny,
Yeah.
I don't know if my internet is low or what's going on, but when I saw the kitchen, where they make the food, the audio is coming first, and they say, "Oh, kitchen. Look at the kitchen," and then it showed still the restaurant area. So I don't know if my internet's slow.
It's your internet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Guys, is everybody good out there? Let me know if the internet is good for you. I want to make sure it's not some kind of universal problem. I think it's just where Renata is right now. Good. All right, let's continue. Oh, what's the name of that hostel? Charles asked. What do you remember the name of that hostel that was outside?
Yeah, I say in a video, it's coming soon. I don't remember.
You say again?
Huh?
You said it before, you mean?
Yeah, in the end.
In the end. Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep going, and we'll just remember that question, Charles. I'm sure if it's not there, we can get it for you. Okay, let's continue. What just happened? Okay, sorry, guys.
The name is Nossa Casa.
Nossa Casa. No, of the hostel. That's the name of this place.
Yeah, the hostel, I say in the beginning of the video. When I say about the hostel, I say
Okay.
the name of the hostel.
We're gonna have to jump back to that.
It's funny. It's funny, the name of the hostel.
Fanny?
I say, yes, Cadê Santa Teresa? Like, where's Santa Teresa? Something like that in English. But in Portuguese, it's Cadê Santa Teresa?
Okay. All right. Let's get back to this.
I say in the beginning when I talk about the hostel.
Thanks.
Nice place.
And night, I'm sure
Here it's the area where the people's most want
a lot
to
of
stay.
tables and chairs. I'm sure in the night there it's a packet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can imagine. And 3 floors. It's a good size.
It's like a kind of garden place. It's very fresh. Also, it's nice. She say in the weekends, they put here the drink called cachaça. It's one cachaça especially made in Santa Teresa place. Here they make separate places, where it's able to smoke, where it's not smoke area. It's really nice. Acabou? Podemos ir?
Sim.
Okay, guys, I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to come to this place, visitor. Just come, enjoy the food. Good?
Good.
Good.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye. Now I see the Christ Redeemer. And look this side. It's a lot of nice houses. Rio de Janeiro. Corcovado. Here it says to go to the Christ. Take the now Bianca, she starts a little bit afraid because she have no idea where we are. mostra de frente. Olha. Hey guys, now I'm here and I found one hotel in Santa Teresa place. It's 5-star hotel. I'm here with Carolina and the name of the hotel is, o nome do hotel?
M Gallery Santa Teresa.
Oh, she speaks English. Yeah. Very good. So come with me. I hope you guys, when you guys come in Santa Teresa, stay in this place. It's very close to the town, to the stairs around. It's close to everything. Let's go see it. Wow, it's really nice. I love it, the place.
So this is our external area that goes directly to the pool area. Normally, during the weekends, we have like barbecue, seafood barbecue. So it's a very nice activity that we have for our guests. And this is our pool area. So we have the pool right here in the front and the jacuzzi right at the left.
Wow, jacuzzi, pool, really nice. I love it.
Yes, both of them are warm because the weather here in Rio is kind of complicated. So normally during the day is very hot and at the end of the day can be raining, happens a lot. So they are both warm for our guests can enjoy either way.
Also up in the mountain in Santa Teresa, I hear a little bit, it's a little bit cold in the nights.
It is, yeah. Actually at the end of the day it can be like a little cold, but nothing, nothing too.
But I mean, now for me it's perfect. It's fresh and the pool is warm. I can't believe I love it. So okay, let's go check a little bit of the view. Have a jacuzzi, have a bar. Oh my God, it's freezing. No, I'm joking. It's very good.
So right here we have this panoramic view of Santa Rio. So at night we can see the Ferries and the clock, the central clock lighting up. It's a very nice view. We normally have a beautiful sunset as well. It's very nice.
Rio de Janeiro is lovely. Especially when we are inside the nature.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's what we call refúgio brasileiro, because it's a little bit far away to the center from the noisy. So it's kind of a vibe to relax.
That's nice. So let's go check now the hotel inside.
So actually this door is our original door that we managed to stay with the door when we reformed the hotel. So this was the entrance level because it's the street level. So we managed to keep the door. It's very nice.
Yes, that's historic.
Yes.
Nice. Here, yes, that's the reception room. I like it. It's a little bit rustic. I don't know in English, maybe it's the same. Rústico. No caso em inglês é rústico.
Maybe.
Rustic. Really nice. I love it. Also fresh. And because the Easter, so cute. Yeah, and around the other things, it's only the rooms, you know, for this place, like the bedrooms.
Yeah, we have 43 rooms and they are different categories. So we have the first one that is superior room and goes to the royal one. We won't only have one room at this category. It's very nice.
Thank you very much. I hope you guys like, I hope you guys enjoy. Kisses, bye. Take care. Like, subscribe.
subscribe, leave comments, and follow me on Instagram. Really nice.
Okay. Yeah, that place looked amazing. What do you know what the prices are like? Did you look into that?
I don't ask the price.
Uh,
I don't ask the price, but I'm sure it's much cheaper than Zona Sul from Rio.
yeah.
And this restaurant where I showed before, it's closed. Then you can walk in.
Yeah.
Have live music every day in the nighttime.
Is it better to go during the day or night?
If you go to know the place, it's better to go in the day. It's very fresh, calm down, tranquil. But in the nighttime, yes, it have some place with live music. The bars and the restaurant, it's full, it's packed.
Yeah, and it's not far from Lapa. Okay. Maybe you should. Let me see if there's any questions. If anybody has any questions, let's hit your friend. Let's get him in here. Let's talk some legal stuff. But in the meantime, Blackfist86 asked if they bring food to the room. She didn't stay there. She just went through. You have another question here. Do they smoke cannabis in Brazil?
Yeah, Dennis, you need to drop the link.
Oh, he doesn't have the link already? Okay, you answer this question, Hinata. I'm gonna get this link ready. And for anybody that wants to come in, you're more than welcome. But maybe we can save all those other people coming in and let the guests come in and do their thing first. So let me get the link. Hinata, do they smoke cannabis in Brazil? This is a question from Antonio Campbell.
Smoke
Cannabis, weed, marijuana, herb.
Yes, especially in that area, Lapa, downtown.
Yeah,
It's a
it's an
lot.
artsy area, you know that, and you see it's very chill. It's got that California chill vibe. Let me put this link up for Hinata, and let's get. What am I looking at here? Is he familiar with well, let's see. Let's get him in here. Luis.
Yes.
Mr. Luís Felipe Gobbi. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yes.
Let's get him in here. We're waiting on you. So, does anybody else have any questions for Hinata on this lovely area? Oh, here's JB says, I heard the weed is garbage in Brazil. Yeah, I heard that too. I don't know if it is. DF says, hey, Hinata, you are a very professional ambassador for your city and a fantastic tour guide. If I ever come and visit, it would be great if you could show me around.
Yes, for sure. Just contact me in the WhatsApp.
Oh, I'm hearing that noise again. Any other questions? And let's get your buddy in here. Okay, so let's talk more about
Santa Teresa.
yeah. What's your opinion on it? You didn't really say what you. I know you always say it's nice, but you don't usually go there, right? This is not. Is it your first time there?
Yeah, for people they want to leave, they want to know about more the culture in Brazil, how peoples they go working, how they doing day by day. It's a good place to stay there. You can see all the things.
Mm-hmm.
You see the kids going to school. You can see people go working. It's like I don't know how to call, but you can see it
Like a
when you are.
family vibe.
It's so calm down. Same when you walk in more inside Rio. It's not same in Zona Sul. Zona Sul, it's a lot of people's all day, all the time. You see there are many tourists, and there it's more like casual. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Um. Yeah, for people that don't want to be in the craziness. I know there's people that love to be at the beach around where all the excitement is, and people that just want to be kind of outside of it. They visit once in a while, but they like more of a chill vibe. This is a spot you could see that. It's got great view, um, and it's weird. It's artsy. It's an artsy place. So if you're into that, this is the place for you. Uh, whatever I don't know if I missed your question, guys. Just
Yeah. Danny, is it possible send the link again?
no, he's coming in now. I'm just waiting for his video to pop up.
Because he say he's
Here he
trying to go in.
Here he is. Here he is. Here he is. Let's welcome Luís Felipe Gobbi to the show. How you doing, sir? Can you hear us? Everything good? I can't hear it. Can you say something?
Felipe, você tá ouvindo?
Oh, his mic is not turned on.
Oh, your mic. Just a minute.
Okay, while they figure that out, the name of the hostel, I'll get that for you. Let's get this corrected. Okay, say I don't think it's turned on yet. You told him how to do it, Renata?
I don't know how he's
Okay, give him a minute. Give him a minute. Yeah, this is why you do a check before. See?
Yeah, I told him the mic it's in mode.
Yeah, his is on mute, yeah. Okay, let's see. For Charles, I'm gonna play that part of the video with the hostel. Maybe Renata said it.
Cadê Santa Teresa?
Cadê
Video,
Santa
I'm not
Teresa?
done. Come with me and explore a little bit more about the city. Here, it's one of see many tourists. So already here, come look. they have hostel. Cadê Santa Teresa?
Cadê Santa Teresa?
Santa Teresa. Cadê Santa Teresa?
You get that, Charles? All right, there we go. Hold on. Can't hear you. He can't hear us, or we can't hear him. Yeah, your mic is still off. Can you hear us, Renata?
I asked him.
Just talk to him. He's right there. Você nos ouvir?
Você está nos escutando?
Yeah, something like that. Close enough. You understood what I said.
Denis, você está ouvindo?
Você está nos ouvir?
Ouvindo?
Ouvindo. Are you hearing us? Okay.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? If I was somewhere and I had to say that to somebody, they would understand what I was saying. I didn't say it right, but kind of proud of myself these days. My Portuguese, it's coming. Yeah, I think, you know, when people come in using this, they have to go to that section where they turn on the mic and they make sure the video is coming from the source. I think he skipped a step. So and he's gonna come back in. He just dropped out. But in the future, when we have guests, Renata, you have to set up before, make sure everything works, make sure they look the way they want to look, and all that kind of stuff. So definitely in the future, we want to
Yes.
make
And
sure.
in the video, I don't remember, you show us the favela area?
Oh, that's okay. No, you didn't show the favela in the video.
For Santa Teresa, yes.
Yeah, but you didn't say this is the favela of Santa Teresa. Maybe you showed. I showed clips of the scenery where the mountain is and stuff like that, but you didn't specifically say.
Okay, because Santa Teresa have one place where we stop and we show, and the other side you can see very easily where's the favela.
But you can't really. Sometimes you look and you don't know it's a favela, especially when you're looking from far away. It just looks like a beautiful mountain with houses on the side.
Oh yeah.
So
Down there you can see it's a favela.
I'm just telling you because I edited all the video and I couldn't say, yeah, this is where the favela was. There was a couple of times you stopped and you showed the scene, but I don't know what that is. You got to say it next time. Point it out. Be obvious. Lewis's thing, it says it's not, his devices not connected. It looks like he's trying to come in. They will need to connect their mic and camera before you can add them to the stream. So then he needs to connect that. Oh, I think it's happening. There we go. Hold on. Hello.
Hello.
There we go.
Oh,
Let's welcome Luis. How you doing?
It's
Finally
possible.
here. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, Renata, please introduce.
Good evening, Renata. Good evening, Dennis.
How you doing, Luis? Good to meet you, man.
good evening.
We are very
Nice to
happy
meet
to
you,
have you
too.
here. We've had a lot of questions, and we've been saying for a while now. Hey, Renata, call your friend that's a lawyer. Let's get somebody in here to answer some of the questions that these guys have. There's a lot of people that want to come to Brazil, and for whatever reason, some just are fed up with the United States, and they just want to move somewhere else, and they're looking at Brazil, and Some want to start a business. Some want to get married. A lot of different reasons. So I have some questions for you. Renata, did you want to say something before I start?
Yes, I just want to say he's
I
very good
need-
loyal. Yes, he's very good loyal. We working together before.
I need the she's Renata for translation, ok?
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Renata, você pode traduzir algumas das questões que ele me formular?
Yes, yes.
No problem for you?
No.
I need
Because
to.
Felipe, he's speaking English,
Eu,
but he
Questão do-
speaks also, right?
Eu preciso
yes.
a Renata para translation também. So it's all good. Okay. You ready?
So,
Well, first, do you want to say anything?
eu uma
You want
questão
to tell people exactly what you do?
falhou.
Renata, go ahead.
Travou. Para mim travou.
Travou? Aqui não travou, não.
Renata, agora voltou. Para mim
Sim.
tinha travado. A questão da cannabis, né? No Brasil, o porte, né, para o consumo não gera prisão. Mas, por exemplo, se você adentrar as fronteiras com a cannabis, provavelmente você vai ser preso por tráfico. Eu, particularmente, desaconselho o uso. Mas, em si, se você for pego com uma pequena quantidade para o consumo, vai ser inimputável. Você não vai ter uma prisão. Isso acho que é um ponto para se esclarecer.
Sim.
Que eu vi ali uma questão de alguém perguntando, não me lembro, lá no chat.
Yeah, he's talked about the wig questions.
Mhm.
You know, he saw somebody talk about the wig, and he say when it's small amount that wig, you don't have a
small
problem.
amount of weed.
Weed.
Mhm.
Yes, it's not a problem. But if you're doing something like export and out to in, then it's big things.
You hear that, guys? So it's,
Even when it's small, you bring in, it's enough. So to
yeah.
bring something and they found you, they get you.
Well, you definitely don't. You mean bring it into the country?
Yes.
You don't. You definitely don't want to smuggle drugs into anywhere. But
Yeah, but
he's saying that.
we watch and we see in the TV, in the news, you know, many people they try to come in and they found ways to hide it to come.
Yeah.
They put coffee, they put inside the coffee packet, they do many things because they smell. So yes.
Okay, that's crazy. All right, so let me get to my questions. Does Felipe, do you, not you need to translate, do you want to say anything about what you do exactly, just to introduce yourself to our audience?
Yeah, Dennis,
Are you going to do this?
I think his internet it is a little bit slow. Yeah, Dennis, he's want to know if you want to introduce yourself. Like, se você quer se apresentar, o advogado que você é, o seu trabalho.
Sim. Bom, Renata, eu sou advogado, né? Isso é óbvio, é até redundante, mas a minha formação vem do escritório, né, chamado Sérgio Bermudes, que é o maior escritório de contencioso civil do Brasil, né? Eu tenho de formação aproximadamente, este ano vão completar quase 20 anos de advocacia. Já lidei algumas vezes com a regularização de estrangeiros no Brasil, representando algumas empresas petrolíferas aqui. Lógico, né, infelizmente eu não tenho fluência na língua, mas sempre com o uso de tradutores, eu sempre tive esse acompanhamento, né? E isso, né, quando eu for assistir essas pessoas, vai acabar que eu vou ter que fazer uso deles também, entendeu?
Sim.
Então, nesse aspecto, não é uma coisa... O Brasil é um país muito receptivo, né? As questões de você... como qualquer país do mundo, é uma questão de um processo para você conseguir, primeiro, o direito de residir, depois, até, né, e é um processo até uma busca de uma cidadania. Só que isso, o Brasil não é um país... Quando você age regularmente... aqui perante, né, dentro das nossas leis de imigração, o Brasil ele facilita mais, ele não é tão rigoroso quanto alguns países da Europa e o próprio os Estados Unidos. Digamos que é um país bem receptivo, né, ao estrangeiro, seja ele de onde for.
Hold on,
Nós temos
that's a lot, Renata. You got to keep this keep it short because she has to translate.
I know. He say Brazil it's very receptive, you know, receptive country, you know, and he say to doing all the work, the visa things. He's working with many process with foreigners before. He's doing this process with permanencia, visa things. But Brazil, the point is Brazil, it's very, what you say,
receptive. It's open, yeah.
Yeah, in English, yes.
Okay.
So that's what he say. He's talk about it.
Okay. I do have a super chat here, but let me just get to the first question that I have. You work with, you have foreign clients. You're dealing with people coming in. What, where do most of your clients come from that come from overseas? Like what country? Is it United States?
Ele quer saber os seus clientes de qual lugares que já passaram por você, estrangeiros, de qual lugares que eles eram?
Americanos, holandeses, italianos, franceses, portugueses.
Yeah, and he say he's not speak the English really well, but he's doing his work in a translator.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me.
Eu já advoguei para algumas empresas também daí dos Estados Unidos e da Europa, como a Global, Petrolífera, a Seaboard, essa holandesa, entendeu? Então, nesse aspecto de lidar com a... Pode falar, Renata, para não ter muita informação.
You understand? He say he's doing working before for some companies out from Brazil, United States, and he's called the names, which ones. Okay. Also Poland. So he's doing like that's what he say. He's have some company with his 3 different ones I can hear. He's doing the work, the jobs before.
Okay. Let me just thank the super chat and then we'll get back to it. Hold on. I want to thank Chester Williams, $10 super chat. And he says, agora você entende porque eu estava pedindo para você retocar o seu português. Dennis? Como toda a seriedade, você, Renata, está fazendo um trabalho incrível.
Felipe, let me explain to Felipe. O Denis, ele está fazendo aula de português, então o pessoal hoje está vendo como que está indo o português dele.
Eu tenho um cliente aí, lá nos Estados Unidos, ele é americano. E o sonho dele é vir para o Brasil. Ele também faz aula... Não, americano. Ele é de Washington, D.C. Ele também faz aula de português. E está aprendendo. De vez em quando eu falo com ele.
Yeah, he say he's have one friend from Washington D.C. He's also have a teacher learn him a Portuguese. He's learned, and he's talk with him sometimes. He see it's like he's learned.
Okay.
Eu me comunico com ele muito por e-mail e pelo WhatsApp. Aí essa comunicação se torna mais viável.
Yeah, he say when he's talk with him, it's more like email, WhatsApp. It's much more easy because
Yes.
play.
Muito fácil for me to escrever.
Dennis,
Fala.
português.
Huh?
Português.
Okay, let's go. Next question. What are the most common requests you get for your services? So when people call you from overseas, what do most of them want to do? What are they doing?
Ele está perguntando quando alguém te liga, um turista, um estrangeiro, o que mais te procuram a respeito? Qual é o tipo de serviço que eles procuram a respeito?
O que aparece muito para regularização de pessoas, né? Às vezes turistas, pessoas querendo saber se através do casamento é possível obter o visto de permanência. A resposta é positiva, né? Algumas vezes abertura de filiais no Brasil, regularização de filiais de empresa, regularização de funcionários, né, pessoas que vêm trabalhar para uma empresa e precisam de um visto de permanência, um visto de trabalho, entendeu? Isso é muito comum. Geralmente, isso vem através de indicação de outros clientes.
Yeah, he say normally it's another client suggest him for when, because he's doing a very good job. And most of the times the tourists, the foreign guys contact him, they contact because they want to be sure about the permanent visa, the permanent to live and stay. So they want to make sure if they married, what's the point, if they get the permanente or not. And when they open business, a lot of things like that.
Yeah, of course. Those are the questions we get.
Yeah, and he say, of course, that's what he say. But yeah, most of the times they want to know what to do to get the permanent visa.
Okay. Guys, put your questions in. All these weeks, you have all kind of questions. What's that? Okay. What is the easiest path to get residency in Brazil?
What is
the easiest?
Felipe, qual é a forma mais fácil que tem para se residir? Ai, não quer sair, não. Residir. Qual é a forma mais fácil para se residir no Brasil?
A mais prática seria o casamento com uma brasileira, né? Isso, né? Ou até mesmo a declaração de uma união estável. Mas são 3 formas. Eu quiser explicar primeiro e depois eu vou continuar.
Sim, a união estável.
As outras formas seriam
a união estável. A união estável também ajuda.
Também porque a nossa Constituição equipara a união estável ao casamento, no artigo 226 dela. Ele dá o mesmo peso da união estável ao casamento. Então, por exemplo, num caso, a pessoa não queira se casar, a gente faz uma declaratória de união estável. Se for o caso, né, não quero compartilhar meus bens com o regime de separação desses bens, né, cada qual fica com os seus, né? E
deixa eu explicar.
Isso vai. Pode falar.
Yeah, he's talk about it. Some people they get together, but they don't want to marry. So then you make like similar, it's not married, but it's one contract when it's called união estável in Brazil. That's mean you live together, you semi-married with this person, but you're not married. Also have some info, some contract when you don't want to share your benefits to your things.
Is that like the 90-day like 90-day marriage or whatever? Like you come over and what is it called? Like a fiance visa, right? Is that what you're talking about?
No. That's when you live together with somebody
Mm-hmm.
and you don't want to marry, but you have união estável.
Okay.
And then, you know, the lawyers, they make the contract when you make união estável. It's saying you live with somebody else, but you're not officially married, but you know.
Ok.
So it's also work.
In the United States, we have something like that. It's called common law marriage. But common law marriage, when you split up, they treat the spouse like you're married, and they can take some of your money and they can take things from you.
No,
it's
not
like,
here. Here you make, when you're doing união estável, you can make specific. The thing is supposed to be like chair, not chair, or you have your things and she have her things. Understand?
Okay, that's interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so that's one way. Oh, we got a lot of comments in here. Okay.
Sorry, I need to pee.
Explica para ele, Renata, que isso é por força da Constituição brasileira.
Um minuto.
Essa equiparação da União Estável. Oi.
Deixa eu só fazer
Okay, hurry up, Renata.
Eu preciso ir no banheiro fazer xixi.
Go.
Okay,
Vai. Okay, so guys, if you have questions for Felipe, send them in. I know all these weeks people have been asking Renata.
Denise.
Yes.
Speak Portuguese with him.
Can't. Just hurry up. I'm telling
with him.
Okay, but I'm telling the people. Sorry, Felipe. Un momento. So, all these weeks you've been asking questions to Renata about, how do I get this visa? How do I get a business and get permanent residency in Brazil? So now is your chance to ask your questions. Okay? So please send your questions in, and Luis is here to answer your questions. Eu estou conversar pro mi gente, todo pessoas. So yeah, we'll wait for Renata, but send your questions in, guys. And if anybody else wants to come into the room to ask a question in person, I'm going to put the link now.
Okay.
And you can come in. Sorry, yeah, hold on.
Okay,
we're back.
Sorry.
I think he thought I was talking to him. I was just telling the people to send in their questions now.
Felipe, desculpa, a culpa é da Brahma. O jogo do Flamengo hoje não foi muito bom.
Não foi, né? 2-0 pro Maringá.
Here's the link if anybody wants to come in.
Fiquei morrendo de vontade de tomar a Brahma.
Imagino.
E, Renata, então, essa forma, né? Eu peguei aqui stable union e entrar aqui embaixo. Tradução literal aqui de um Google que não tenha. Coloquei naquele chat, tá? Não sei se isso existe no direito americano, se vai ser equiparado. Mas é uma espécie de um contrato, né, de união. Você tá travada? Nossa.
Sim.
A internet tá bem ruim, né? De todo mundo, eu acho. União stable, the same a marriage, é um casamento, né?
União stable, it's same.
Yes. No Brasil é equivalente, né? A união estável ao casamento. Aí, isso, aquilo que eu te expliquei, não sei se você conseguiu passar para ele, que é por força da Constituição do Brasil.
Sim.
A segunda hipótese seria o investimento, né? A pessoa traz, monta uma empresa. Aqui a gente não vai ter a quantificação como nos Estados Unidos, né? Nos Estados Unidos, para nós brasileiros, nós teríamos que, para conseguir o green card, nós teríamos que ter um investimento de $500 mil a $1 milhão, né? Como brasileiros, né? E se fôssemos cidadão da comunidade europeia, $50 mil. No Brasil não vai ter essa.
No Brasil, no caso, é mais fácil, né? Que você quer dizer?
Isso. No Brasil não há uma quantificação. Se ele abrir uma empresa, né, empregar, nem precisa empregar, mas mostrar atividade econômica também é uma outra forma dele buscar esse visto de permanência, estudar no Brasil, trabalhar no Brasil, nós conseguiríamos um visto de trabalho, para depois buscar a conversão para um visto de residência. Então, assim, tem várias as formas. O que eu posso falar é que nós temos um Ministério de Relações Exteriores mais receptivo do que a maioria dos países do mundo.
Yes, what he say is, in Brazil, it's much more easy to get the permanent visa about work. You know, let's talk about work. And if one Brazilian people, you know, if somebody from Brazil come to the United States, they get sent a mountain, you understand, money, cash, where you're able to open business there. You understand? To get a visa for work and also other places. In Brazil, what he say in Brazil, we don't have this accountability. You know, you can come, let's say, to Brazil and you have a small business and then you start your business. And after, when you want to change working business to permanent visa, because you have a business here, you live here, spend more of the time here, then it's another process. Then it's not so hard and difficult. But in Brazil, you can come with the small amount that you have with
small
cash.
Amount.
Yeah.
What's the amount?
Felipe, it depends what type. I think it's a race time to ask him because the amount. It's about how much you have to invest. Let's say how much it's cost for you open the business, what type of business. Laundry, it's not same you open restaurant.
But okay, in the United States, right? You can get this visa that you're talking about, like
how much it costs.
But you have to invest $500,000.
That's what he say. That's what he say.
Oh, it's 500,000 in Brazil?
No, in Brazil
it's Brazilian people. Não, isso. No Brasil não tem esse vínculo. Eu preciso investir $500 mil, $1 milhão.
Yeah, he's saying in Brazil it's different. You don't have
se ele abrir social.
You understand?
So there's no stipulation, like you have to hire a certain amount of people, you have to put a certain amount of money. There's no guidelines?
No caso, ele está falando, no Brasil, no caso, então, não tem aquela linha de patamar, quanto que você teria que ter no limite?
Não.
Wow. So you just say, hey, I'm starting a business.
O governo brasileiro, a Constituição brasileira jamais vai possibilitar que o governo, tá, bloqueie qualquer quantia sua, qualquer patrimônio seu, tá? Salvo se for comprovado a aquisição ou o acúmulo através de ato ilícito, tá? Mas se você for para que, ainda que, digamos, esteja irregularmente vai tomar, ninguém vai, eu não vou usar o termo expropriar, mas retirar os seus bens. Né? O Brasil tem a Constituição brasileira garante muito tanto o cidadão brasileiro quanto o estrangeiro, ele equipara, entendeu? Como direitos fundamentais qualquer pessoa que esteja dentro do território brasileiro. Não sei se é muita informação para você, Renata, para dar. Se você quiser, eu vou fracionando. O que você acha?
Então, ficou só um pouquinho.
Longo, né? Deixa eu
What
deixa
I
eu explicar.
understand, he said
A Constituição. Só te passar. A Constituição brasileira iguala o brasileiro ao estrangeiro, tá? Nas questões das garantias. Então, o Brasil jamais vai tomar uma quantia em bancária, o patrimônio de um estrangeiro, tá? A não ser por ato ilícito. Acho que agora ficou mais fácil.
Yeah, he say the government, the things in Brazil, I don't know how to explain exactly that, but they not trick you because you foreign it different from Brazilian peoples. You know, the tax is the same, everything is the same when you open business. You understand?
Really?
Like only if you're doing something not legal. But if you're doing the same things the Brazilian peoples they supposed to be do to open business and to doing everything like legal, it's not a problem.
But before you open a business, you have to go and register and get you have to before you start your business. Like you're making it sound so easy. Like just start your business and you don't have to have an amount. But you have to get your papers to be there to start a business first.
How to do it? Let me ask him. Felipe, se alguém quiser montar, vamos supor, uma lavanderia aqui no Brasil, o que seria feito, no caso? Primeiros passos ou seria fácil?
Lavanderia.
É só trazer dinheiro?
Se reporta uma lavanderia, não é lavanderia de dinheiro, não, está falando de lavanderia de roupa mesmo, é isso?
Lavanderia de roupa, sim, é um exemplo.
Então, o que ela vai precisar? A primeira coisa que eu vou fazer é proceder à inscrição dessa pessoa na Receita Federal Brasileira para ela contrair o nosso CPF, né? Que seria equivalente, não tem a mesma finalidade, mas hoje em dia sim, porque o Brasil igualou o número do registro de identidade ao CPF. O número do CPF se tornou a nossa identidade. Que esse CPF seria similar ao Social Security deles.
Só Security Number, CPF.
A partir daí, nós começamos o... Yes. The same, né? Equiparado, equivalente, não sei se é igual, a gente não pode dizer que é, porque é bem mais fácil para eles obterem do que a gente obter o social seguro lá, né? O segundo ponto que nós...
deixa eu passar o primeiro.
Seria interessante, porque existe muito... Tá, vai lá.
Deixa eu passar o primeiro. So, the first thing he said, everybody can open business in Brazil, but you need to have the Social Security number from Brazil, where it's called CPF. You know? He say he's just doing the service, going to Receita Federal, it's not difficult, and make the CPF. If you want to open laundry, if you want to open some small business, it's easy, but you need, the first thing is to get the Social Security number, where in Brazil we call CPF. The ID, other things, it's get more and more associated. We found the CPF, it's the main thing, the document most important when you need to buy a house, when you need to do business, you know? So you can open business very easy if you get the CPF number. It's called like Social Security number.
Okay.
Yes.
That's the first thing. And then the second he's going to say. E a segundo passo que você falou?
Seria uma abertura de uma conta no Brasil. Por quê? para ele, né, para ele começar uma conta bancária, como se fosse uma conta no Chase, no Bank of America, né, semelhante. Eu recomendaria os grandes bancos, né, que seriam Bradesco, Itaú, Banco do Brasil, alguma coisa assim, e trazer algum numerário ali para que esse banco abra, porque há muita desconfiança do estrangeiro quando vem para cá, que há um histórico elevado de golpes aplicados por pessoas que vêm para cá. Tá? Então, os bancos eles resistem um pouco ao estrangeiro. Então, seria o segundo passo dessa abertura. Eu vou, né? Por que esse segundo passo seria a abertura? Para ele ter condições de pagar taxas de abertura de empresa, apresentar capacidade de capital social para a abertura para a confecção de um contrato, né, o contrato que é o contrato social, né, o contrato de uma empresa, para depois nós levarmos a receita para que ele receba lá o CNPJ, que seria o cadastro da pessoa jurídica, né? Eu vou explicar para você e depois eu fraciono. Por que ele precisa disso tudo, né? Principalmente da área, para fazer a alocação do ponto, a aquisição do ponto, né, do imóvel, para a instalação dessa empresa. Então, eu começaria com ele explicando a questão da conta, porque ele vai precisar, antes da abertura da empresa, ter o ponto dela, né? Para que esse ponto seja feito o contrato dela e a gente busque o CNPJ, os alvarás. Se você quiser começar a explicar e me perguntando aos poucos, eu vou te trazendo essas partes.
Deixa eu agora passar para eles. What he said, the second step, you know, when you get the CPF, it's to open an account in Brazil.
Yeah, bank account.
To open the bank account in Brazil. And then it's going step by step, the things you need to do for open your business. You need to make some kind of movement in your account when you open a business, you know, the tax, because when we open business in Brazil, we pay a tax. I think in the United States it's the same. Depends how much the business that you open, and then it's the tax for the government. So it's all this. It's involved with Receita Federal.
I gotta say, it seems a lot easier, mais fácil to open in Brazil, because in the United States, it's really hard. I just want to put up some of the comments. Maybe he'll have a response to it, and then I have somebody in the room. Marcus, give me a second. Renata, I'm going to put up some of these comments.
I'm not sure what you're supposed to be saying.
Nothing. Pode investir menos com uma empresa de tecnologia?
Pode, bastante interesse por isso. Explica para ele, Renata, que o Brasil ele não vai gerar impedimentos, obstáculos ao estrangeiro.
Deixa eu explicar.
Mas é um país muito burocrático.
Então, he say in Brazil, they don't make hard difficult for you to open business. You know.
Yeah, I can see that. Wow.
Yes.
Let me just run through some of this.
Pode falar, Felipe.
Mas essa burocracia que ele vai enfrentar é a mesma que qualquer cidadão brasileiro. Ele não vai ser diferenciado do cidadão pelo fato de ser estrangeiro, entendeu?
Yes. What he say is sometimes it gets hard, difficult. It's not so easy, but the same way we Brazilians have some moments difficult to open business. And depends which area, depends what kind of business, depends what things. The same thing for us, it's the same for foreign guys, foreign peoples who open business in Brazil. It's the same balance. It's the same thing. It's not because you foreign it's get more easy. because you know. So it's the same things for us. It's
In the United States, it's once you're in and you have your papers and your legal, then you can do whatever you need to do. But getting there is very difficult. So I'm wondering, if I go to Brazil, I go on a visitor's visa, can I start to? I know on a visitor's visa I can already get a CPF. I can open a bank account because I've done it. I can start a business on a and it's not a problem.
Pode
Renato?
me explicar, Renato?
ele tá falando o que acontece. O Denis, ele tem um visto de turista. E eu fiz para ele, nós tiramos o CPF daqui, brasileiro. E fomos no banco.
Ele já tem.
Sim, ele já tem. E fomos no banco, porque para um estrangeiro tirar o CPF brasileiro, eles precisam de uma residência. É só com comprovante de residência ou algo assim, por carta, coisa e tal, para poder ter um CPF. Então, eu fiz para o Denis. Fomos no banco, Itaú, abrir uma conta para o Denis. Sendo que o Denis não sabe é que a conta não foi aprovada. Eu acho que foi devido ao passaporte.
Então, pode procurar.
Não sei. No Bradesco é bem mais fácil. O pai da minha filha antes
Eu ia te falar isso.
conseguiu abrir no Bradesco. Então, depende do banco. Denis,
Yeah.
sorry to
Eu
tell
abri para um cliente meu.
Deixa eu falar pro Denis. Sorry
Renato,
to tell you this, but your bank account in Itaú, it's not approved.
Oh, okay. So, all right.
The CPF that you have, but that's what I talked with Felipe. Bradesco Bank, it's much more easy because the father from my daughter, before he's citizen in Brazil, he's opened an account in Bradesco. That's the place where I told you it's better to take the account in Bradesco instead the Itaú, but it's so full packet, the other bank.
Yeah.
So because Bradesco, some banks, they get more easy, you know, than the other ones. That's what I suggest when you get your CPF to open the bank account.
Okay. Let's bring in Marcus Bolton. I think he has a question. Marcus, welcome to the show.
How
are you doing, man?
Good. How are you doing?
Hello.
You have a question for Renata or for Luis? How you doing, first of all? You good?
Yeah, so I just wanted to make a comment that it's all good. It's all good. Happy to be here. Appreciate all the hard work that everyone's doing.
Where are you from?
Happy to have everyone here. So I'm living in St. Louis, but I will be moving to Brazil in about 2 months.
Oh,
okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Moving.
So I've actually been through this process. Yeah, permanently. Yeah.
Okay.
De vez. E vão me mudar.
Oh, Felipe, he's going to move to Brazil. And it's still like he speaks Portuguese.
I speak a little. Mas eu acabei de fazer esse processo. So I just did this process. I opened business in Brazil, and so it's a very bureaucratic process. I think that the part that that Felipe Luis wasn't explaining was that, at least for me, I had to get an administrator, administrador, alguém confiável, brasileiro, que pode ser, sei lá, o dono da empresa, enquanto eu faço o processo com a residência e tudo. So basically, there's a Brazilian administrator. You have to find someone that you trust in Brazil, and that person has to open the business for you, because we just can't go in as being a foreigner and go to the website and say I want to start a business and do that. You have to find someone you trust first, and then they open a business, and they add you onto the business, and then once you get your residency, once you get your RNE, ANEME, basically at that point you can actually then go and transfer the business back to your name. Then of course you'll be the real owner.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's a little bit more bureaucratic process. It took me about over a year, I think, just so I can get through the whole like process. So it's not as straightforward. But I think that once you actually open a business, then it gets a little bit easier. But it's kind of like getting to that point. It's kind of bureaucratic.
Yeah, so the first moment that you come, you need to find a bus for the business to get you a job, right? Yes. Let me explain, Felipe, a little bit about it. Felipe, ele está falando que ele está prestes a residir aqui no Brasil e que a primeira vez, assim, dos primeiros momentos do espaço dele que ele foi dando foi, no caso, ele teve que entrar em contato, né, com um dos donos de uma empresa para ter um emprego, um visto praticamente de trabalho. So you get, let me ask him, you get working visa when you start?
Basicamente, eu tiro um visto de trabalho. E basicamente quando eu chegar no Brasil, eu só preciso ir para a Polícia Federal e daí eu vou tirar o RNM. Daí eu poder, sei lá, ficar, sei lá, para sempre, se eu gostaria.
Entendeu, Felipe? Ele falou que ele tirou um visto de trabalho quando chegou no Brasil, com... Yeah, he's understand.
Com uma empresa.
Yeah, so I was just explaining
Entendi.
that,
Depois ele
basically...
retirou o RNE, Registro Nacional Estrangeiro.
Isso.
E com esse seu RNE, tá? Com o seu CPF, você abre uma empresa. Pela nossa Constituição, se você se mantiver 15 anos ininterruptos, né? Isso não lhe impede de entrar e sair, ir do Brasil. Você pode sair quantas vezes você quiser e voltar quantas vezes. Comprovar a residência.
Tá travando.
Estão me ouvindo? Voltaram a me ouvir? Se você mantiver esses 15 anos, né, você consegue a cidadania brasileira. Se você fosse português, que não é o caso, seria até mais fácil, entendeu? Mas não tem problema. Mas isso é uma certeza, tá? Se você comprovar a entrada, a simples expedição do RNE já vai ser um comprovante de que você tem domicílio no Brasil. E lógico, aí você vai unir a esse processo de requerimento. Você junta lá comprovante de endereço, a constituição de uma empresa, né? Eu vou falar um termo mais fácil, a abertura de uma empresa dessa que o Denis mencionou. Então, eu vou orientando a vocês até para esses 15 anos, né? Para que vocês alcancem essa cidadania. No momento em que vocês obtiverem a cidadania, vocês são equiparados ao cidadão brasileiro. Vocês não teriam direito somente a se candidatar a presidente da República e ao Senado Federal. O resto vocês poderiam ser deputados, governadores, prefeitos. O Brasil vai te tratar de forma igualitária ao próprio cidadão.
Yeah, I understand.
Salva que são as únicas... o Marcos deve ter entendido. O Denis talvez não, né, Denis?
Marcos, you understand?
Marcos, entendeu?
Dennis?
Yeah.
No, not everything. And I'm trying to go through questions and do other things. So you guys keep talking. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, most of the people here don't speak Portuguese.
Yeah, what he say, it's make much more easy when you have, since he say a job in Brazil, when you apply for working, when you have CPF, when you have the endereço, the proof, it's called residential endereço. He say when you come more and more often and doing the things in Brazil, it's get much more easy to get the permanence in Brazil. you know,
Mhm.
especially when you working or doing things after 15 years. It's make much more easy. You know, you don't need to
15
have a
years?
baby, you don't need to marry. 15 years, you can get your permanence in Brazil.
Mhm.
If you're going back and forth for 15 years, or if you're in Brazil for 15 years.
When you open business, when you residential proof in Brazil, you need to prove your residential in Brazil, like you have a business, you going back
Uh,
for such, you know.
okay.
Sometimes I don't think it's need exactly like 15 years.
In
Let me
America,
ask
it's 3 years.
you about it. Felipe, no caso, ele tem um trabalho no Brasil, ele abriu uma empresa e ele reside, vai e volta nos Estados Unidos, tudo legalmente. Ele é preciso esperar exatamente 15 anos? Ou antes disso?
Falhou, não te ouvi. É preciso, desculpa,
No caso.
Renata, a Constituição ela especifica os 15 anos.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he say the Constitution of Brazil, it has to be like 15 years.
Eu vou pegar o artigo dela e passo para vocês aqui.
Tá.
I want to bring up a comment from Chester here, and maybe Marcus. Oh, you tell me. So, this golden visa. Are you familiar?
Yeah. Yeah. So this is a visa for technology. So I mentioned that you can actually open up a business. I mean, typically requires 500,000 reais in order for you to do so. However, if you want to invest less, you can actually do so by opening up a business that's technology based. And by doing that, essentially, there is more requirements. So, for example, I participate in an accelerator program in order for me not to do so. So I'm business technology. But essentially, if you want to invest less, it's a route for you. Então, eu estou falando aqui sobre uma empresa de tecnologia. Dá para investir menos e abrir uma empresa de tecnologia. Eu acho que é por volta de, sei lá, R$1.500, R$1.000, ou algo assim. Que basicamente é $29 mil. Mas com essa opção, isso significa que você precisa participar num programa de aceleração. Isso é realmente algo que eu estou fazendo agora mesmo.
Okay. Here, this is question from Charles. Is there any other banks that will allow foreigners to open up an account with CPF only? Oh, Felipe dropped out. We'll wait for him to come back in. Isn't this what you were saying? The other bank that I should go to? What's it called?
Yes, that's what I say. Some banks, they make much more easy for you to open account there than the other ones.
Okay.
In Brazil, we have Banco do Brasil, we have Caixa, we have Itaú, we have Bradesco, we have HSBC. I don't know how to say in English, but in this HS, you see, it's also in there out from Brazil. But these banks, I think Bradesco, it's much more easy because my 2x, the experience I have before, they both have a Bradesco account. It's, and I see when they open the account, it's much more easy. The one we try to open Itaú.
Okay, here's another.
Yeah, so I was going to add that when you try to open up a Brazilian bank account, they're actually going to ask you for your RNM number. And so that's kind of like where a lot of people get stuck, because if you're a foreigner, doesn't matter if you have a CPF, if it asks for your RNM number, there's no way you can actually open an account until you can, get your documentation, and then, you'll have access to go and do so. So there is one loophole I did hear about. There is one bank, I'm drawing a blank in terms of name, where they only require the CPF, but that's really the exception as opposed to the rule.
Okay. This question, I think, is going to be good for Felipe. It's from Zulu Time. He says, Renata, you're going to have to translate. I'm
Oi, só
50.
fazer uma retificação. São 10 anos, não são... Renata,
Oi,
What's going on?
10 anos.
Renata, só fazer uma retificação. São 10 anos, tá? Eu vou tentar colocar aqui no chat.
Yeah, he said it's take 10 years, not 15.
Os requisitos da Constituição, tá?
Yes. And he's put in some site what is need, but he say it's like 10 years, not 15.
Okay. Translate this for Felipe. This is from Zulu Time. He says, greetings, Renata and Dennis. Greetings, Zulu Time Productions. He says he's 50. He wants to move to Brazil. He says, I would love to move now, but I only know of the retirement visa. Please help.
Yes. Então, Felipe, tem uma pergunta aqui. No caso, tem um senhor que aos 50 anos ele quer mudar para o Brasil, né? Sendo que ele é aposentado, ele está pensando em mudar para o Brasil com o visto de aposentado. Foi isso que eu entendi.
Oh, dropped out again. His internet's bad. But yeah, this is, see, Zulu Time, write down this email, the website you see scrolling along the bottom and Lewis's name. This is what he does. There's a lot of people that just, they want to get out of here. They want to move to Brazil. And they're just like, how can I do it? What do I have to do? And this is the man to talk to. This is what he does.
Yes, and it is not difficult, you know. When you guys have some questions, I already talked with Felipe. I follow him on Instagram. I follow like 57, 58 persons. The peoples participate inside my videos from the channel. The peoples, they come in a live interviews. So it's like about 57, 58 peoples. And he's inside there. It's called Felipe Gobbi. And it's very easy to find him. And just, you know, tag to him in Instagram. I'm sure he's going to answer because I talked with him before. So he's ready to help with some info also. And if you guys can hit him, can contact me. I have my WhatsApp. It's at my Instagram, Bill. It's the same in English, Max? Yeah, it's called Bill on Instagram. Have the WhatsApp number there. You guys can send me the messaging.
Yeah.
And I help with.
I hope he gets his internet good and he can come back in here. But yeah, we'll keep going. But yeah, it's cool to see somebody that's actually going through the process. So Marcus, yeah, I'm sure you have a lot of good information here. Lewis is trying to come back in now.
How long you been in Brazil, Max?
So I'm in the U.S. right now, but I spent a year in Brazil between 2021 and 2022. So I'll be going back in about 2 months.
Okay. Renata, you want to ask him the question again?
Speak very good Portuguese.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good, man. I'm just... Oh, hold on. Yes. Okay, Renata, do you want to ask him the question again? Do you remember the question?
Mm-hmm.
He said he's 50 years old. He wants to go to Brazil.
I know.
Okay, go ahead.
The most easy.
Eu estou mandando, Renata, no chat o que diz a Constituição, tá? Do Brasil para eles.
Responde uma perguntinha de um comentário, no caso de um senhor. No caso, ele quer saber qual é a forma mais fácil de obter o visto no Brasil. Ele não quer, tipo assim, ele tá
Com
querendo dar
certeza,
a aposentadoria dele, entendeu? Porque ele tá perto, ele é aposentado, ele tava pensando em ter o visto de aposentadoria e vir para cá, ou tem um outro meio mais fácil?
Renata, o mais fácil é o casamento ou a união estável.
Yes. Okay, let me
Seria
explain.
o mais rápido. Como...
Yeah, what Felipe say, the most fast, that's when visa, the permanent visa, that's when married or união estável. Two more or less the same. When you are married or when you just make one contract that you're not married, but you live together, and yes.
Mm-hmm. Stable union or common law marriage.
União estável.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to marry, but you have this contract. Yeah, it's the same. I was with the father for my daughter. It's the same. The father for my daughter, he's get the permanência, have a working visa before, and I with him, and I have the contract with União Estável because we're not married, But what it make him much more easy to get the permanent visa, it's because the data we have together. So, but we make contract before with União Estável.
Yeah, I heard that if you have a child in Brazil, you automatically get your visa. That true?
Yes.
Okay.
So you still have to apply for it. I mean, so you still have to, go to the Polícia Federal and basically, have all the documentation, showing that that you're the father. But yeah, I think it's a lot more straightforward process.
Control, it's in your name, your daughter, your son.
Zulu, if you wanna, you just gotta. But be careful who you do it with.
That's the quickest.
Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be vulgar. Let me see. There's some more information here. Yeah, Lewis is giving me all the info here. Okay. Any
Renata, eu coloquei para eles ali os artigos importantes da Constituição, né? Os estrangeiros de qualquer nacionalidade, residentes na República Federativa do Brasil há mais de 15 anos ininterruptos e sem condenação penal, que é o caso deles, né? Desde que a nacionalidade brasileira. Ou seja, a nossa Constituição vai impor lei. Os estrangeiros de qualquer nacionalidade, não há distinção, tá?
Uhum.
Residentes na República Federativa do Brasil há mais de 15 anos, tá? E sem condenação penal, desde que requeiram a cidadania, a nacionalidade brasileira. Ou seja, eles vão ter que comprovar essa residência e depois a gente faz o requerimento.
Yes.
Que é administrativo, tá?
What he says after you foreigners, not the matter if you are from other part in the world, if you are in the United States, Germany, Denmark, not the matter where you are, if you behave, if you don't have any penalty,
any convictions,
if you don't have any penalty, if you are inside, follow the rules all the time when you came to Brazil, if you don't have any penalties, and you open some business, or if you residential here, doing everything like for 15 years, you can get your permanent visa. Even if you're going back out from Brazil after 15 years with the rules, follow the rules, if you don't have any penalty, you can get after 15 years.
Okay. Yeah, he's sending me all this information in private chat. So yeah, this is good. This is good. Good to know. Let me go back to the questions.
A lei também fala aqui, Renata. Você está recebendo o chat que eu estou mandando para vocês?
Não.
Vocês chegaram a receber um chat que eu mandei, Renata?
Não, deixa eu ver aqui.
Eu
Você mandou
coloquei
pelo...
aqui.
Por onde?
Eu vou tentar passar os comentários.
Teria que mandar teria que mandar no comentário
Chat.
É,
Se eu mandar pelo seu...
Ele colocou na chat
Você
particular.
Você pode mandar para o meu WhatsApp que eu mando para o Denis.
Você chegou...
Okay. Zulu says that he will contact Felipe. I don't know, Felipe or Luis. Which one does he prefer? He's going to contact Helen. He's going to contact him about this.
Yes.
Here is another question from Live Travel Tours. How would one
eu
deal...
mandei para você aqui.
Yes, let me send to
no
Denis.
WhatsApp.
Denis, let me send to you now.
What are you sending?
The info.
Oh, okay.
Dennis, I think he's trying to put it into the normal chat, but he can only send it through the private chat, so that's why you're getting it.
Yeah. I put it. Tell him I've been putting it up. I've been translating it and putting it up. I have this information already. Okay. How would one deal with taxes as an American citizen, which eventually marries a Brazilian woman, has a child with her, and wants the family to stay in Brazil while living in the U.S., but visits them frequently? So this man marries a Brazilian woman and has a child and has a home in Brazil, but he also goes in between. He lives in the United States still, and he goes back and forth. What's a tax situation for Brazil? Are they demanding? Well, if you pay taxes in America, let's wait for him to come back. He dropped out. He's probably typing another message, guys. Give us a second. Live Tour Travels.
Yeah, and I try to understand what he's doing. He's have child in Brazil. He's leave.
No, he's saying if he wants to know what happens with the taxes if you have a home in Brazil, wife and child in Brazil, but you live in the United States, and he just goes back and forth. What would be the situation with the taxes? Oh, here, Felipe is back in. You want to ask him?
I don't know the situation with taxes because.
Can you ask Felipe?
Yes. Felipe, no caso, tem uma pergunta aqui, tem um senhor que ele é casado, tem filhos no Brasil, ele vai e volta para os Estados Unidos, ele quer saber a respeito de taxas, mas o que eu não entendi é que taxas que ele quer saber. But Dennis, what taxa he's talking about? Because it's many taxas.
Taxes, like when you're in America, you got to file a tax every year.
Quanto ele gasta é só uma certidão de casamento, uma coisa. Mas não precisa promover um casamento formal para obter o visto de residência.
Sim.
I guess the question is, travel tours, do you have a business in Brazil? Is that how you're supporting the family there? Or everything you earn is in the United States and you just spend money in Brazil?
Yes.
Yeah,
Maybe you should say that, because I think it really comes down to where you're earning your money.
Exactly. I mean, I don't think you'd have to pay taxes in Brazil, if you don't have a Brazilian business.
Yes, exactly. Because you already paid the taxes. I was before live with, the father from my daughter. He's not Brazilian, and we are family before, so I can answer that also. He's not pay any taxes.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. I mean, if you have a home and you got to pay home taxes and just the general taxes that you got to pay when you're living somewhere.
That's why I asked him what type of taxa he's talking about. He's talking taxes about child support. I know he's have kids in Brazil, or he's talking about home taxes, because yes, it's same out in Brazil, it's in the United States, other places, not different. you pay the taxes for the house once in a year, or you can pay also little by little for months. That's about your choice. You want to pay 100 real every month for 1 year, or you want to pay 1,200 in a year for your tax for your house.
Yeah, I hope that helps. He says
That's
everything
why
is.
I asked and which tasha he's talk about it. It's child support, so then it's the payment for his salary. That's the commission. So then that's I need to know exactly which tasha he's talk about it. But yeah, Felipe, para casamento tem taxas?
He says that
Não,
everything he owns is remote.
vai
So he
gastar em
owns
torno
property
aí.
in Brazil but lives in the US.
Just a minute, sorry. Okay, Felipe?
Vai gastar em torno aí de uns 1.000 e poucos reais, Renata. Não é. É como se fosse uma certidão de casamento, né? Vai fazer os
só botar o processo
proclamas, vai ser publicado. Você precisa.
Felipe say for doing married in Brazil.
Ele vai dar em $200.
Yeah.
$200.
Yeah,
for marriage in Brazil.
Yeah. For you guys to marry in Brazil, it's not so expensive. Like it's about $200, 1,000 something, only to work, to put the papers, to run the documents need, the process for the married.
So I think it's two different things, right? So I mean, so he's asking about taxes that he has to pay on an ongoing basis. Tipo declaração.
You guys know about it because I have a friend before. She told her friend it's cost like 15,000 for doing the process, the document for married in Brazil. And I can't believe he sent to her this money.
Yeah, but she's just a criminal. That's all.
But yes, I can't believe. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, he said it's cost about $200.
$200 to get married.
The process, with documents, everything.
Okay. All right. Live tour, travel tours. I hope that helps. If you have a follow-up question, you're more than welcome. And I'm going to put up the link to get back in here if anybody else wants to get in here. I will put this up for Renata. Yeah. Any other questions, comments, anything else you want to know? We had so many questions over these last few months regarding immigration and visas and things like that. This is the man. So people are always looking for somebody. I know a lot of Americans are getting fed up. They're trying to get out of the matrix. They want to get down to Brazil. You definitely need to talk to somebody. Get down here, see if it's for you. If you like it, take a couple of trips and get with this man and figure out what process you want to do. And in the meantime, hopefully you meet your wife or you meet what's that called again? Stable union or something? You can do something like that. Make it easy for yourself. Somebody else is coming in the room. Let's welcome Von Dale Garrett. He is back. Von Dale.
Welcome.
How you doing?
I'm doing excellent. Just came back from making my shorts. Working on my YouTube channel. Just came back from that.
Okay, cool. Did you have a question related to some immigration or visas or anything like
that? My question is, my only suggestion is to look for a Brazilian lawyer before you head down to Brazil in the first place. Look for, while you're in the United States, try to get in the Brazilian system while you're in the United States. Go to the embassy, fill out doing all the hard work first while you're in your country. Then you head to Brazil afterwards.
Yeah, I heard, and maybe Felipe can confirm this. I heard that you can apply for your CPF here before you even go to Brazil. So if you're sitting around here, you can get that whole process started. And translate, please.
Yeah.
Felipe, você confirma para mim, no caso, no Brasil, parece que eles têm como dar entrada no CPF, eles estando nos Estados Unidos, em outro lugar do país, sem ser dentro do Brasil?
Oh, he's chipped out.
Parece que caiu de novo. So, I mean, until he's able to come back, I mean, the answer is yes. You can apply for CPF outside of Brazil. And it's actually, I'd argue to say that it's easier to do so. When I did it in Brazil, it took me about 2 or 3 months for me to actually to get an appointment with the Receita Federal. So it's not a straightforward process in Brazil. It sounds backwards, but I have friends like Charles, my friend who's in here. He he got his in probably a matter of like a week, like in the US. So
I don't know.
it's a
I
lot
don't know where
easier.
you went to do it, but my experience, I just went down to the place, lined up, filled out the paperwork. 10 days later, I had my CPF.
Yeah.
It took me a long time because basically I had to schedule.
Yeah, you know why? Let me explain why. Before the CPF, Dennis, it's not same as today. Before the CPF, it's something. It's come like a card.
Oh, okay. So you got it a while ago. How long ago did you get it?
It's
It's been a few years.
It's look like a blue. It's look like a bank card, but it's CPF. It's impressed. You just need to get in a paper and your email and just print, record. That's it. So that's why now it's much more fast.
It's good to know because I had to keep going into the online system because in Brazil, you actually do something. You actually have to pay a fee, boleto. You have to pay the boleto, and basically that gives you access to the online scheduling system. You have to keep going back every day, checking for openings, trying to get in there, because typically, they're booked out in advance. So it took me a few months for me to get mine, but I'm glad to hear that the process is a lot more streamlined now.
Yeah. I can only go by my experience. Luis is here in the room, but I think he's just gonna do audio. I think Vondale is correct. Get the process started before you come. Find a lawyer. Once you made up your mind, once you've been here and this is what you want to do and you want to come down here, you just have to get the process started. It takes time, but just get it started and go through it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd also have to, stay for a few months. As an American citizen, I mean, you can stay for up to 3 months before you can renew for an additional 3 months. So go down there. I mean, don't go down there just for a week or two because essentially, if you go down there for a week or two, I mean, you're really just like scratching the surface in terms of like Brazil. You have to go down there for a few months or whatnot, get to know the culture, interact with the people, know the places, because otherwise, I mean, like, you basing your decision, based upon a couple weeks of experience, that's not really I guess suggestive of like what it's going to be like as a whole, like living in this new country.
I agree. And most of the times people come in the beginning, they come to like a tourist area and they're living the tourist lifestyle.
Exactly.
And what you need to do is get past that and see if you genuinely like just being down there, the everyday things, the mundane things, not all the excitement and being on the boat and going to the club. And I mean, unless you live like that in the United States and you're out on a yacht and you're partying it up every night. I mean, you need to kind of live like how you live back at home and see if it's really for you.
No. See, Brazil is just not no party country to begin with. That is just the thing. They think about Brazil, as a party nation. No, Brazil is one of the largest economies in the world. 8th largest economy in largest economy in Latin America. 8th largest economy in the world. Very powerful country.
Okay, and not to you, is he now without he can't hear or see anything?
I just sent a message to him because I'm also want to know. He's just see the message. I also want to know what's happening.
Okay, I think he's here. His mic is is muted. Maybe.
I know. I told him his mic it's muted, and we not see it.
No.
Here's a question from Live Travel Tours. 3 months staying in Brazil as a foreigner. How much capital is needed? Range. Renata, how much money you think you need? Well, you're not a foreigner.
I mean,
Let's
it really
ask,
comes down to the city. You know, it's a city where you're staying in, because every city is gonna have a different cost of living. You know, and the larger
Yeah, and
cities, like
it depends where he stay. If he's stay in Zona Sul area, of course, the things there is much more expensive. You can eat and for if you go into the restaurant, sometimes even when you alone, you spend at least 100 reais. You know.
Yeah, it's kind of like saying to somebody, how much does it take to live in the United States? Well, if you're in New York, it's different than you're in California, Florida. Like, depends what state and what you're trying to do, and what kind of lifestyle you have. Some people like to eat real good and party, and then some people will bear down and buy groceries and cook food. You can live real cheap in Brazil if you're trying to live more like a Brazilian, for instance. Or if you're going to stay in a tourist area and sit on the beach and drink caipirinhas every day, that's different.
Yeah. Yes.
So that range is going to be pretty big if you know.
Yes, the restaurant when we're going to show, I don't know, the next show what we're going to talk about, the interview with some girls about financially support men's, or we show the Urca place where I'm going to the really nice restaurant where's the Sugar Love area. It's very good food, topic, and cheap, with nice view, quality food, and cheap.
Yeah.
So I try to think what's the next live we're going to talk about it. You guys need to decide, comment if you guys want to see the interview with the girls tonight. Just let me know now. Just tag there. If you want to see the girls interview about financially support men's guys.
You mean men financially supporting them?
Yeah.
Okay. Or
I ask the girls about support financially a man, and what they think also about when the men stay home, take care of the house, cooking, and then go out and working, doing their job. And I also asking what's, like if they accepted the guy when they, the guy cheating, have another woman of beside her. And if the guy, when the guy is rich, if she's accepted some situation like that. Because most of the girls, they say no. But when it's turned to money, cash, they can change their mind.
Yeah, that's hot
So
topic.
you guys need to let me know what you guys want to see in the next live. Financially support with women's, or this place in Rio de Janeiro, working really nice restaurant where's the Sugar Love area, cheap, really good, topic, romantic, quality, very nice, very good.
I think they're gonna want to see both. So just do both. But
No,
they definitely want to hear from.
No. Need to choose one. No, both.
Well, you need to choose one first, because you're gonna do both, but we got to see which one you want to do first.
Yeah,
right.
Which one are you going to see first?
I think they're always interested in hearing what women have to say, especially about hot topics like this, because that is a hot topic. This whole thing that's going on in the manosphere, high valued men, and what women will accept from them, and versus, it's all good. Like people are gonna definitely want to hear
Yes,
You guys
and I
leave your
choose
comments.
the topic because I know in out from Brazil, many women they not accept it, support financially guy, but it's not all. Some women I see it, they when the guy don't have a job, when they are in a bad situation, the moment he's lost the job, she still have her job and she try to doing the best she can to support both. So that's why I decide to doing one in Brazil.
Okay. Well, any more questions for Felipe? I know I don't know if he's still having some issues, but any questions, visas related, immigration,
I
getting
also
residency, please put their
Instagram.
questions up. I'm going to throw up another question right now from Blackfist86. He says, do you need a car to live in Brazil, or do they have a lot of public transportation like in New York? Did you get that, Renata?
No, sorry, I just contact Felipe.
Okay.
Sorry.
In New York, you don't need a car. It's probably more hassle to have a car because the public transportation is so easy to jump on a subway. They're everywhere. They go
Yes,
everywhere. The
yes.
buses.
Yeah, I can see it from the movie.
Yeah. So he's saying in Brazil, is it like this, or you need a car to get around? Like,
É possível.
oh,
Perdão.
is that Luis?
Yes. In Brazil, it's very easy to get transportation. At least you know where to go, how to use, because I don't see myself going to New York and just jump in a bus because I don't know what's the name of the place, if where they take me and how much it's cost, it's for free or because most of the transportation in Brazil you have to pay. Only in my city we get for free.
No, in New York,
No,
it's pretty simple. Like if you do it once and you're good, and it's not hard to figure out.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I'm just telling you. In Brazil now, if you say you're in Copa and you want to get to some
Central.
club or some place, I think most people just jump on an Uber, and it's probably a lot easier than trying to find a bus or
Right.
the train. There's one train that runs across all of Copa. There's not a lot of options.
Yeah, but let's say if you come to Brazil, you need to jump in a bus. What are you doing if you need to go into downtown?
I jump in an Uber.
No, let's say you need to get a bus, Dennis.
I've taken the train. I've taken the
That's
train in
my
Brazil.
point. That's my point. So you don't get jump in a bus before you get really Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, where to go, the places. So only the peoples they already know about the places in
Oh, okay.
Rio, they can doing things like that. They doing before with friends, with somebody else, and then they want to show it's easy and can do it. So that's what I say. So but when you don't know,
Yeah, and
don't take chance. You don't take a bus to anywhere.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
and I also think the answer is that it depends, right? It depends on the city. Like in larger cities, I mean, they actually have a lot more public transportation. I mean, so in Sao Paulo, for example, you can get anywhere within Sao Paulo via metro, through the train. However, if you were in the interior of Minas, for example, then yeah, you're going to have issues, getting around, unless you actually catch a bus or grab an Uber.
Yeah, that's what I say. Any metro, also metro or train, subway or train, you need to know exactly the name or the place where you go because you just not possible jump in some place and then what you do, where you stop exactly. Let's say you take metro central in Rio to Copacabana, and then when you jump in Copacabana, you don't know exactly where you are. You just know you are in Copacabana, but you don't know which area, where you go, which side. So that's why I say in the beginning, before you don't know the things, it's better just take a taxi, Uber.
Yeah, when I went up to the North Zone to film with the DJ, when I came back home, I took the train. He walked me to the train station. He's like, take the train. I said, no, I take an Uber. I don't know. He said, no, it's easy. It's easy. He walked me in. It's just one line that goes down. He took me to the side that I'm supposed to go on. I just jumped on the train and he said, yeah, just get off when you get down there. So I think I got off at Botafogo or whatever. But it was pretty simple. And it was a lot faster than taking the Uber.
Why Botafogo? Where you want to go?
I just wanted to get back down in Copa area.
And you stop in Botafogo.
I think I did. And then I took an Uber. Because that was the only thing I recognized. So I was like, I'm not sure.
You didn't want to risk it. You didn't want to risk it.
So I know I wasn't close enough to walk, but I know, okay, Botafogo. If I'm in this area, I recognize the name. Let me get out.
You just recognize Botafogo. It's close to, not that close to walking, but you know.
But it was a good, like, I probably saved a lot of money because.
But Copacabana have 2 subway stations, 2 train stations in Copacabana.
Yeah,
one
they kind of do.
That's Arco Verde. That's the one in the front, where is the Copacabana Palace Hotel, the white big hotel there. And once before, it's close to Zona Sul Shopping. Have 2 train stations in Copacabana.
Mm-hmm. And that was, I think I had to get off and get on another train or something.
And also have one far away close to Miguel Lemos, 3rd.
Yeah, Uber, I mean, it's pretty cheap. Uber is pretty cheap.
Yes.
Let me pull up this question from Live Travel Tours. Referring to the previous question asked, I'd be living like a local. How much per month would I need? Also, for a 3-month stay in a hotel or Airbnb recommended. Where do you want to be? Are you trying to go to Rio? Are you trying to be in Copacabana? This will help a lot because I've done it. So
yeah,
maybe
I know he can survive with 60,000 reais if he's living in Brazil. If he's a single, 60,000 reais, it's good if he's single, but also it depends how he's going to behave in the nights, in the weekends, in the restaurant, and expensive. But one apartment with 1-bedroom kitchen.
You mean 6,000?
6,000 reais.
Yeah, 60,000. I'm like, how are you living?
No, I say
Live like a king. Okay.
6,000.
6,000 reais is about $1,200. So yeah, you can get if you get a month to, if you get,
gosh, sorry,
if you know you're going for 3 months, you could possibly get an Airbnb or an apartment, a furnished apartment, for a lot cheaper than going week to week. When I was renting in Copa, I would spend maybe between 200, 250 and 350 a week in a Airbnb that was like a block from the beach, right? But if you get, I know of other people that had apartments there. Even at one point, somebody offered that I stay in their apartment, and they were going to charge me, it was about $340 for the month. So it's a big difference if you're doing being like more of a local. So you can get a place for 3, 4. I think 3 is the shortest amount of months you can kind of say I'm going to be staying for long term, and then you can get something for cheap, like $300, $400, $500 for the month, rather than spending $1,000 with the regular Airbnb or even more. I was spending about $1,200-$1,300 a month on Airbnb because I was jumping from Airbnb every week or every other week. So there you can save money, get a longer term contract, spend about even like $500, $600. You can get a nice place for a month if you're doing a 3-month rental. And then the rest is food. How much are you going to eat? What places you're kind of wanting to eat? Are you going to buy groceries? Are you going to eat out every day? And then the other big expense is your entertainment. And that all depends on you.
Yeah.
So I hope that
Yeah,
helps.
I mean, also on the Airbnb front, I definitely recommend that you don't jump into like long term right off the bat. Definitely go to the place, do like a week at a time or whatnot, similar to what you did, Dennis, just because, pictures can be deceiving. So what you see online may not necessarily be reality once you actually get there. It could be a lot of noise, it could be an unsafe area, it could have roaches. Like you never know. So definitely,
That,
I'd say like go for about a week,
yeah.
fill it out. And if you actually like the place,
Right.
then then at that point, actually speak with the owner or whatnot, because typically like they'd be open to like cutting a deal with you outside of Airbnb. You can actually
That's what
get an
I
even
did.
bigger discount.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
But the only issue you're gonna have with this style is like I went down there, I stayed in a place, everything checked, all the boxes checked. The internet was fast, it was in a good spot, clean, everything. I liked it. But then the next week it's rented. And so now I have
Yeah.
to jump to another place and I want to
Yeah.
rent that for a week to see if I like it. So what happened was it wasn't until the second time I came back that I knew, hey, I like this place where I stayed before. Let me see. And you get to
Right.
know if you're going to be in a place, talk to the owner if you
Yes.
can and get to know them, and they'll cut you a deal for a month
Yes.
or two.
That's what I want to say. That's a good point. Because I see some people's, they very nice, very kind. I hear about it. They rent the apartment to you, and then you rental for, let's say, 3 months. And then they say, okay, you stay in it. When you come here, when you are already inside the apartment, they say, okay, now you need to move to the other apartment because this one, it's going to be busy for 1 week. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And then you need to move for other apartment, and then these people stay there where you're supposed to be stay for 1 week or 5 days, and then you're able to come back if you like it to
Yeah.
back
Yeah. Unfortunately,
to move with your luggage, everything to other apartment because you don't know this info before. It's crazy.
yeah, it's tough because something as simple as, yeah, it's a nice place, but then the internet is slow. Depends on, like, I was working from there and I needed fast internet, so that was enough for me to have to move. It was like, no, I can't stay here. I need fast internet. Oh, I don't like this place because, yeah, like for whatever reason, there could be a lot of different reasons. So
The noise, like anything there. So
you will spend a little bit more money the first time you go or the first couple of times, depends how long you stay, but take advantage, get to know people like whoever you're renting from, and you can cut deals and get things cheaper after.
Yes.
So I see Charles keeps trying to get in and he keeps getting dropped. I don't know if you're having internet problems. Maybe a lot of people are having internet problems today. Oh, here he comes again. Unmute your mic. All right, here we go. Charles, welcome. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I just got a question.
Okay.
Why are we letting this dude Marcus on the stage?
Okay, you guys obviously know each other.
Get this dude off the stage right now, man.
Yes.
he lost me a hard time.
The hands, how is I see his vibe, I think, they already know each other because I see how his vibe.
Oh yeah.
I don't know this
Yeah,
dude.
he's a fool. Yeah, we go way back. We kicked it in Brazil, kicked it in Texas. So yeah, we've been all over. We've been cool for a while now.
Oh,
I don't know this fool.
And they do want to claim me afterwards. I got you.
All right. So yeah, any more questions? Live tour travels. I hope that answers your question. It just depends a lot, but yeah, you $1,200. You can definitely get away with that and up, depending on what you do, and you can go cheaper. I know people that can get an apartment for if you're going to go longer term, like 4 or 5, 6 months, you can get an apartment really down, like a decent place for $400 a month, fully furnished, not far from the beach, couple of blocks. You can get cheap places. And then food, if you're buying groceries and cooking, it's definitely cheap. I basically ate out every day, so it just depends on what you. Everything else depends on what you're into.
I got a question.
Mm.
Can we kick Marcus out of here? Okay.
I got you.
All right, I got a serious question though. Let's say I want to buy some land and build a house on it. How would I go about doing that?
When you want to, you just need to get CPF. That's the answer for the lawyer. That's what I say before. You just need to get your CPF, Social Security number from Brazil, but in US it's called Social Security number there. Then you're able to, because the Social Security number in Brazil, the CPF, it's mean you need to buy things to have in your name, attached to your name.
What is a CPF?
CPF.
It's like the equivalent to our Social Security number.
It's three.
I don't
CPF.
I don't want the government tracking me. That's not cool.
Well,
I just want to show up with cash and be like, yo, let me get a couple acres.
Huh?
He just wants to pay cash and not. Well, you know what you do? Talk to the lawyer, man. Just like in the United States, you open a little corporation and you put.
Wait, Dennis, stop. He say he just want to buy.
He just wants to buy it, cash.
Okay, so it's okay. Just put everything in my name and everything's be fine. You can do it. Just want to buy? It's okay. No problem. I can give you my CPF.
Awesome. Let's do it.
It's a romantic way to live, but you want to protect your assets, and so just try to do. My recommendation, especially in another country, try to do things on the up and up.
He's no one to protect.
Hanata says she's got me, so I trust her.
Yeah, just go ahead and
it's nice
Cashapp her
again every day. Not every day, all the time when we come in life. I'm so glad he's always participate. He's always being here. It's making me very happy. I'm glad. Thank you.
There's an interesting point, I'm sorry to cut you off, but you mentioned the whole government tracking you thing, and the difference between a CPF and a social in the US is that in the US, we actually protect our social. We only give it out when we're actually applying for credit, or we're trying to get financing or something like that. Whereas in Brazil, you give your CPF all the time. You go into a pharmacy, grocery store, and they'll actually ask for a CPF. So you're constantly giving it out. So the government is tracking what you're doing there. And of course, you can deny. You can say, okay, I don't want to do it, but basically there's an incentive you actually get. If you actually do give your CPF, so you get a small kickback. Once you do your tax returns and all that. But yeah, the government does track you.
So steal my groceries is what you're saying.
It's not a problem. It's easy.
And for the record, I already have my CPF, so I was just wanting to know the steps to maybe buying some land at some point in Brazil.
Yeah, there's websites I've looked on before that show land that's available, plots that are available. You get a lawyer, get the and then you find a builder. Once you kind of have your piece of property. You got to be real careful with the builders, as Hanata I'm sure will tell you.
Yeah,
it's not regulated like in the United States.
Look for the price, look for the land, look for everything, and then when you are close to doing all the document for certificate for the land for the house, then you contact the lawyer because you want to make sure everything is right. Everything.
And then I put everything in your name, right?
Yes, 100% sure.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I like where this is going.
Yes. No, but I'm serious. First, you look for the land, you look for the price. In Rio de Janeiro, The other side, I live in Rio, but it's different places inside Rio, same in Florida or California, the place. So, but in Rio, it's a little bit hard, difficult to find land. That's why I moved to this area, because this area, it's more a land. You can see in a map, it's a lot of area, green area you can buy and expand it. You understand?
Yeah, they still
Right.
got
Is
a lot of
there
beachfront down there and everything.
right?
Yeah.
And are there like websites I can go look for land, like plots of land for sale?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know them off the top of my head, but I remember looking just to kind of see how much would it be to buy this land? How much would it be to buy that land? There's websites like Zillow, like how we have in the States.
Yeah, you can buy for 8,000 reais. Not so small. You can buy for 10,000 reais. You can buy for 20, 30. It depends where you want to buy. It depends why they start to spend. Here, where I live, front to the beach, before it's like 8,000 because it's not many houses there. It's only green area. Now it's houses, now it's restaurant, now it's much more expensive the land there in this area.
Yeah, I mean that's
Very
like
important.
$1,600. You can get a plot for like
So that's what I
1,500,
see.
$2,000, and then you get a builder.
The things people's I see what they doing more and more. Now that's what I say. The area inside Niterói it's more and more rural. Rural area.
Rule.
So what I see is people's they make condominiums. You understand? That's one place is closed with many houses inside, and they rental and they sell. Because here is still you found a big, huge area, and the city, the place just started growing. Same what I say before, you can buy in a beach one land front to the beach for 8,000. Now you don't found this price anymore because now it's already market and already a lot of houses there. It's not something rural anymore. You understand?
Yeah.
It's coming big. So that's what I see.
It's
but
growing. The population is growing. That's what you're saying.
Yes, right.
Yeah,
And
buy
then
the property in an undeveloped area and you get it cheap.
but Rio now, the other side, Rio and Zona Sul, now it's like tight. If you have children, if you want to buy one house with land for your kids, just climb in a tree, run outside around. It's impossible. There it's house in the top of the house. You don't have land.
Yeah, I don't think I can live in Zona Sul. It's too insane. Maybe
Only
Baja.
only if you have a lot of money, if you're rich, then you can buy a nice house with land in Rio, nice area, but you have to be rich.
Okay. All right. Any other questions? We're coming up on 3 hours. This is a long set. I wish the lawyer was still here, but you have his info. We're gonna definitely have his info up on the on Instagram. And anybody have any questions? This is the man. I'm gonna put it in the description of the video too. That video will go up in the next couple of days.
Yeah, if somebody wants his WhatsApp number, just contact me also in a WhatsApp. It's in a bio in Instagram. My WhatsApp number, just contact me there, and I send the lawyer WhatsApp number.
Yeah, and I'll put that in the description.
That's what he say. It's much more easy when he's talked by, text.
Yep. Okay. All right. So let's wrap it up, man. It's been a long day.
Bye, Marcus.
Peace.
Later, Charles. Good to see you.
No. I'm saying we're kicking Marcus out.
Dude's still going.
Well, we're all about to get out of here, so it's all good.
Thank you, everybody. I really enjoyed the live tonight. We have some internet bad contact, but I hope you guys like. I hope you guys enjoy. And kisses. Thank you, everybody. Thank Charles. Thank Marcus.
Charles, Marcus,
Ciao.
much appreciated.
Ciao, everybody.
Guys, remember to support, even when we're not on now. You can give something, help Renata get out to those places. Let's go.
All right, peace.
All right, everybody. Ciao. Later.
Ciao.